Welcome to Jamaica, the island of real bad man. Some real dog attitude, some real gang bang. No run for the fair, they not garbage pan. Step up! These are the moments when everybody gun loaded. We not instigate violence, but we believe in the self-defense no matter what. These are the moments when every gangster gun loaded. We not instigate violence, but we believe in a self-defense.
In Jamaica's relentless war and crime, the worst criminals end up on the True Island Stories platform. These are their stories.
Now, the Jamaica Gleaner stated music producer Linval Shabdon Thompson Jr. has been arrested in connection with last month triple flung down grubbings in Rosites in the parish of St. James, better known as the Gates of Hell, in the city of Hellraisers, a darkened metropolis. The Jamaican Constabulary Force says Thompson was arrested today by members of the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force during a targeted operation in St. Catherine, South St. Anne Division, following a preliminary investigations into several incidents said to be involved with Shabby shoot them out. The police had named Thompson as a person of interest in recent flung down grubbings, and he's expected to be questioned in the coming days in the presence of his attorney, the police later concluded. 27-year-old Chadwell Fraser, otherwise called Bambrain or Chad, 24-year-old Chamaria Chippy Calvin, Tonian Two-Fly Reed, 26, were all slapped away at a birthday party on Mall Road in Rosites in Montego Bay on May 25th of this year. Now, we have said that to say this. Remember earlier this week when the Guru gave you an exclusive saying how the anti-gang task force was out to get Shabby shoot them out? Now we are going to bread back down the thing, you understand? In hypotheticals. And then me have another video where me a drop with the pilgrim I get clap way. I couldn't know something where I go on with him. Alright, now, remember as me say, the task force was out to get him. They were just biding their time. They had all the evidence in the world they needed. Because they had airtight statements, not one, but more than one, against him. I mean primary airtight evidence that would make him unable to uncoil his slippery snake-like features against this one or these, and to avoid the lawmen's snare, their dragnets if you will. So as foretold, Shabdon was snagged in an ops yesterday by the anti-gang task force as the Guru precisely predicted. Now let's focus on these two phrases rather, used by the Gleaner in their article. First one is, he was held in a targeted operation. Now, what does that mean? That mean them know exactly where them a go, and them know exactly who them a go for. Now, 9 times out of 10, them have some dark intel on the subject. The perpetrator was caught and arrested. He hasn't been charged yet, but has God met Moses? Those charges are just a hand flick away, just a flick of the wrist. You'll see. Now, I brought you videos on these matters. If you're new to the channel and you have any trouble whatsoever finding these videos, this is the first one captured on the True Island Stories YouTube page. First one says, Shabdon versus Bossed, new developments looming as the whole house is tumbling down on him. And I stated how Shabman was in a rush to get back his travel documents, his passport, which were seized arising from his arrest with the firearm and bribery charges or allegations against him, where it is said by the cops that he tried to offer a cop $2 million to, flick his head and look a bush. This allegation was, however, vehemently denied by Shabdon's adjudicators, who rather tried to flip the script on the lawmen by weaving a gripping and gut-wrenching tale as to what really transpired on the day of the actual arrest. And if you want to know more about it, please watch this video I did earlier with these unfortunate tale of events, titled Shabdon versus Squash and Bossed them as war rages in the gates of hell. And be sitting, just look for that. And you get the intel if you're just joining the channel. Now, what does Shabdon's arrest mean? Well, here's another prediction. The arrest might work in his favor, because that most certainly he's only getting what the guru would call presidential protection from the security forces, free of charge, on taxpayers' dime. He can and will still presumably call the shots right from his hot and dark jail cell. Now, who will have more power in the penal system? Him or J-Man or squash them? Well, for that answer, you needn't look no further than the world boss himself and the bonds that both these Labinacs possess. Description: semi-unbreakable. Reason why I use the prefix semi, because two bull can't reign in a one pen. Alright, you can try, but eventually some buffoon you go on down the line. One fuse you go light, boom, the whole powder keg of a bus. Mark my word. But for now, all this is just hypotheticals. But basically, with Shabby, don't worry about him. He'll be in good stead, covered under the blood-red sheets of the Gaza nation. But which side will the world boss pick? Because do remember, Gaza boss has close ties with Squash on the other side of 6. So this is looking to be a pretty messy situation going forward, if you ask me. But the Gaza boss is in a very powerful and yet precarious position, because him can call a truce, between the sides them, and earn the total respect of the Jamaican nation. Or, on the other side, cartel could be looked at as wielding too much power and deemed a national security risk. And then Trickins go play. I hear you say tragic accident occur and he was found rigor mortisly in his cell. Jim Brown, anyone? So, if I was the world boss, I would think long and hard about any assistance being rendered to either side. But sometimes, in the soulless world of the diabolical Labinacs, you do really have to pick a side, because remaining neutral can be your death sentence. Right now, a bullseye and money is on Jamin's head. If I should hazard a guess, perhaps. He is quite so certainly, quite so certainly. Brilliant, brilliant, girl. But J-Man isn't the main nemesis. He should be microscoping. He should look deeper within his ranks, because within his peri-peri, there lies a rat. A rabid carna del rata. Because it's not the enemies you can see or is aware of pose the most threats. It is the unseen enemy, the one you never saw coming, which leaves you with ill time to prepare. Now, here's a question for you. Will Shabby Shub them out get bail? I strongly doubt it. So if I was in his Louis V sneaks, I wouldn't waste money on any futile bail hearings. Instead, I would strongly focus all my energy on discrediting the witness, or trying to discredit the witness, because after all, the enemy is no body of Jesus, though he's a stone cold killer, who in fact has enemies within his ranks, and I will expand on that in my next video dropping on the pilgrim from the Busted clique who was tragically cut down by the lawmen's bullet recently, or bullets. Now, that ordeal is as spooky as all get out, but look out for that video coming next. You do not want to miss it. But what you do though, make sure to subscribe, so when the video drop, you get it, alright? And we are drop Big Dog 3 plus Guyana Badness Part 2, a premiere on Patreon soon. The Deadly Revenge also, that will be premiered by Monday. So you don't want to miss it. I mean, I drop something else that will be super beneficial to all my subs, trust me. It has to do with your health care, and if somebody not telling you, you're not going to see it, So look out for that on Patreon. Now, if a shabby for some unforeseen miracle is granted bail, say perhaps, and he does take it up and go back into the perilous Badlands, the perils that awaits him will have magnitudinal consequences, because now his movements can be monitored and curtailed by his enemies. And that right there is a sure shot, no cookie. That in itself is another death sentence. Because remember, police will lick him down on that style and that BMS in a unmarked locomotive and turn around shit and blame back dog for in a part 2 of that beer yellow. Lick him down and then immediately put out personal interest bulletins allegedly responsible before Shabby shoot them out ill time or timely flung down ground. Well, that's depending on the sphere you are pupilling it from. Them with dirty man that chickens and call to name body to the remember. Both sides have solid cops on their payroll. But what do you think? I think the winner of this saga is going to come down to who have the richer badness and the bigger balls to do the unthinkables. But for now, that power in the pot. Make sure to leave a comment, share this video, and remember who brought you the news first. Exactly how it transpired. Look out for the next video. I'll come up with the boss head him soon. Alright? Walk good. Darker Side of Paradise. Audio. The audio autobiography. Written and narrated by the Guru. If you want it, personally, link me. Email. And remember, kick up the merch store, man. Merch on the purge. Merch on the purge. You don't know it's perfect. Search X. Yeah, man. Type in True Islands. Teespring.com. True Island Stories. Teespring.com. You get it, alright? But for now, walk good, take care. Stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble, man. Because sometimes some quick money are just illusion, you know. Yeah, man. And dirty money lead to dirty consequences, believe me. But if you choose to pick up the gun or the knife, then there's a chance you might end up in True Island. The story's what? Well, you choose, I
am Joy.
Pepper. You know the real G-thing, huh? How I grow up, sometime the road tough side slow. Real patriots never buck, never fall. How they get to run, that's why. Back from the boy, we not do that. Boy, who no can't kill with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know what wrong boy. Yo, and a man bust a shot him off a pack up and board. Pointed pon him head back and board. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, no assumption. I saw the ground rough. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation. I see the said someone wanted man will live long. Name one. Things will ever be with not done. Name one. One good honest politician. Name one. And get a youth resilient. Back from the boy who no do that. Boy, who no can't tell with joy. Who no boy. Who from your soul don't know what wrong boy. Yo, a man better boy. And a man bust a shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, you a man better. Things risky, for the misfit. Death rate fit the logistic. Chris, I want the biscuit. Be a tough crackers with the whiskey. You're not listening. Crime live here, so it's not visiting. Visitors, careful, you know what the business is. Murder, plunder, pillaging, bloodshed in all the villages. You name it, you will live in it. Get rich, I do a special delivery. Nightmare, tormented images. Vengeance, bloody cycle continuing. But know you seek that, but it's no revenge. Looking at the mirror, there is no different. Man, we're full of, hey, and we know we trends back from the boy, who no do that. Boy, who no can't tell with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know what wrong, boy. Yup, now a man better. Any man bust no shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, you a man better. No assumption, I saw the ground run. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, passing the said someone wanted man will live long. Name one, himself a lot with no name one. One honest politician, name one who. And get a youth resilient. Back from the boy who no do that. Can't kill with joy on the back. Who from your soul don't know what wrong boy. Yo, a man better boy. Any man bust a shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him do but none of that other that. Yo, you know the thing going on, suck a seat up a beat, you know. Hey man, take your time man. Boy, man. Man to them pepper.